Hey, Mark Meldrum, Northern Ohio Chevelle Club, Meldrum's Monster Garage, out here working on a car we call Tennessee Whiskey. 67 Chevelle race car that John McKinney raced back in the 80s. And hey, speaking of the 80s, oh my gosh, you guys remember Van Halen? Eddie Van Halen, one of my favorite rockers. What a terrible loss this week. I'm telling you, that guy was awesome. Saw him in concert out the Richfield Coliseum. My wife is just, she's just mortified by his loss. But I'll tell you what, this car, I'm going to start it up for you today. Got a lot of bugs worked out of it. And when this car starts up, she said it sounds like the start of Hot for Teacher when Van Halen has that drum roll going. And this car just pops like a drum roll, I tell you. Eddie Van Halen. Hey, George, did you know this? Kiss actually discovered Van Halen and told their management company to sign Van Halen to a record deal, and that's how they got their career started. And of course, saw Eddie Van Halen's guitar back at the Rock Hall of Fame this month. They put that on my Facebook page. That was pretty cool. But hey, another fact: I was reading an article in the Detroit Free Press, and they were talking about Valerie Bertinelli, of course, the ex-wife of Eddie Van Halen, but as far as I know, they stayed good friends, according to this article. And did you know she was a GM brat? You know, I'm a GM brat. My dad was an executive at GM, and I'm sure their career paths kind of passed because I was reading the article. Mr. Bertinelli retired in 1984. My dad retired in 1973, and they were both at GM for about 35 years. Both World War II veterans. So it was kind of cool to see that we had something in common, I guess. Yeah, I'm a GM brat. My dad drove home all the new cars, and we got to try them out and whatnot. Of course, my brothers got all the muscle cars. I was a little younger and didn't get to enjoy as many cars as they did over the years. But anyway, hey, let's get back to the 67 Chevelle. I'm going to start it up for you. It's been starting up pretty good lately. I haven't got it fully warmed up. I fought a transmission line leak earlier in the day. Finally had to replace the fitting there. I have a Holley double pumper I ordered on eBay, but the fuel floats must be off or screwed up or something. I tried to adjust them. I couldn't get them right. Fuel is just coming out of the vent tubes on that. So something's not right on that carburetor. I took it off and replaced it with this Carter AFB carburetor. Had to look at it. Carter AFB carburetor that maybe you'll remember when the 66 El Camino came in for work a few weeks ago or 2 months ago. We replaced that with the Holley Sniper fuel injection. So this car I've been using used parts here and there. Had a problem with the starter, got the housing cracked on it. Because I've been picking up bits and pieces to put this car together. Even the engine is bits and pieces. I mean, I've got a engine block and rotating assembly that I got from my buddies out in Texas, Joel and Jared Jackson. The heads are from Larry, intake manifolds from Mike, and then the transmission I had for another project. It's a 2-speed Power Glide race transmission, 3,500 RPM stall. But anyway. It's a pretty potent motor. This carburetor I got on here now seems to be working pretty good. So, okay, 4 minutes bullshit. Let's get this thing started up.